fucking. It's the. God damn it.
We're back.
Hey.
Starting off a great. Yeah, can't even
Look
say
at me.
that.
What's up? Hey, welcome, mates. Thursday night. I don't remember how to stream. We don't run this channel anymore. I wish I had somebody else do the announcement.
We're Mates of Fate. We're on YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Did I do it?
Thanks to Delights of Sirenscape for giving me fun background music to bungle everything I do on this channel.
For all your bungling needs, turn to Sirenscape.
Are we tweeting right now? Is this tweeting?
Oh, God.
We have told.
Yeah, so hey, what's that thing in the top left of the screen there? Holy crap.
This right
we're
here?
raising money for... Yeah, I think so. I can't tell which way you're pointing on the stream. But yeah, we're raising money for charity, for specifically the Michael J. Fox Parkinson Foundation, which is a wonderful, wonderful cause. If you do have the chance and the ability and the means and the interest, please consider making a donation.
Think about it.
Yeah, think about it. If not, if you know somebody else who might be interested, send them that way. Anyways, yeah.
We promised the community a horror game, so that's coming.
Oh, we're like $1 away from something, aren't we? or wait, no, we're at $49.
We gotta lower the bar, I think, so interesting things will start to happen.
I think so. Like shift everything a little bit to the left there.
We got other.
So-
We did pick something for $50. I can't remember what it was though.
Did we? Was it a
was it
spoonful of hot sauce?
It might have been something like that, but I don't know. I think we made them like way too late. Like it's like the first stretch goal is like, I don't know, one of us is tickled with a feather. It's like, and then after that, it like goes all the way up to accessory.
Murder. Yeah.
Yeah. So, which coincidentally we're on trial for tonight.
That's gonna be fun. We do have interesting fun stuff coming up soon. In May, we're gonna start running my Kids on Bikes 3-shot. That's gonna be really fun. That is also gonna be a charity game, I believe. I'll get the dates posted on that, but that's gonna be a blast. We have very cool people playing in that one. And the other thing, it's gone. It's gone.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Are you guest DMing, or is that done?
I did that. It was amazing.
It
Oh,
was
that
a
was
one
fantastic.
and done.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was really fun. I was on Views from the Dungeon. We did a charity one-shot for them. That game ended with 3 of them crying. I feel like that's a success for me.
That's how you win D&D.
I won D&D. And they're such a great group too. Like, we have to have them on to play with us because all of them are really, really cool. So.
I lost sleep because of that, man. It was fantastic.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Matt.
Yep.
Should we play D&D? And maybe if I do an announcement later. I'll write it down next time. I don't know.
Remember it and then announce it at the end.
Let's play D&D!
Yeah!
Hey!
All right, so it's been a minute since we had our last session, so bear with me as I run through this long recap. You guys are currently in a dungeon, the Spring Court, for murder. You murdered a poor innocent Granny Snapdragon.
Allegedly.
And her mimic Cauldron because you refused to try her free soup. Lark did try the soup and found an abundance of courage to speak the truth. And he decided to tell Shadow and Charlie that he didn't feel so great about the way you guys were treating him, making him feel a little upset. He only had to tell one truth, but I think that just kind of just broke a dam, and he just started to spew out all of these truths and things that he was feeling. Lark tried to buy some fairy wine from a merchant to make Shadow like him a little more. That didn't go very well because they ended up selling all of the wine to another merchant to get a wand of invisibility instead. Misty, who was the merchant, decided to give back 1 bottle of wine to Charlie, who met with her to discuss the the laws of the Feywild and the Spring Court. So you do know, or Charlie at least knows, that this is serious. You guys are currently waiting to understand what your fate is for murdering someone of the Spring Court. And Charlie's found that the highest punishment is an eye for an eye. So it could mean that you're facing death, possibly.
Really bad
Lark
for a Cyclops.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Lark decided to take it upon himself while he was in the dungeons to make friends with a cellmate or a cell neighbor, the Secret Keeper.
Yeah.
So the Secret Keeper has been in the dungeon for quite some time, and he seems to be down in this dungeon because he knows too much. He's good at keeping secrets, but is willing to make deals with people, and he has made a deal with Lark that if Lark let him out of the cell, that he would tell him one secret. Lark asked the Secret Keeper, what is the secret that the king doesn't want the queen to know? And the Secret Keeper told Lark that the king had a child with another woman from the Spring Court. Lark decided to, rather than escape the castle, go to the queen's quarters and tell the queen the secret without using it to really... He kind of bartered a little bit by asking for her help in the trial. But then he decided to go
Spooky
back.
Lark.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Carl
invisible
Weathers
Lark.
Lark, yeah.
Not quite.
Invisible Lark that the queen could see the entire time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just doing this.
Yeah. And
Oh, God,
Lark decided to go back to the dungeon and trust the queen rather than escaping.
She's beautiful. Like, how can you not?
I know one way.
Shadow overheard the messenger, who is someone from her past in the Assassin's Guild that she was part of, speaking about an item that all three of you have on you. Something about a compass. Shadow's learned that the messenger is looking for this compass, and he knows that you have it. He also knows that Shadow kind of like searched through his mind a little bit to get some details, but he doesn't know that Shadow was the one that did it. He knows someone did it. Charlie and Shadow decided to go to the castle on their own to get captured, and all three of you are now in the dungeons of the Spring Court.
And what did I agree to do for the queen exactly?
Good question. You agreed to find out who the mother is of the king's child.
Yes, that's right.
You know that the child and the mother are from the Spring Court, or the Summer Court, sorry. But that's all. And I believe it's kind of hinted that the child is not a child anymore. This individual is grown.
What can you remind me too? So Lark took this deal with the queen, but why are we back in the dungeon?
We went to go try and, get Lark out to talk them out of it, but then they just arrested us promptly and said, you two in the dungeon.
It's Charlie found out that Lark was in real trouble because he might be...
it was eye for an eye. And I said, we've got to do something to help Lark. We can't let him,
Oh, and I followed Charlie Boy because I was under the influence of fairy wine, and I fancied him artificially.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think where we left off, Lark was kind of relaxing in the cell. Everything's going to be taken care of. I have the queen's word.
That's correct.
Idiot.
And any other questions before we start? Because I know it's been a while.
An angel is out still free outside of the dungeon.
Angel is with you.
Oh, okay.
That helps.
All right.
What we did was so
Unless you
bad
wanted
they
her somewhere
arrested our
else.
dog.
Aw, cute little paw cuffs.
Oh.
We had to print her.
Little paw prints. Oh god.
Okay, yes, I'm sorry. We're ready.
Sorry, yes.
No worries, no worries. And just a reminder, so this is you started with the next day is the Flower Moon Revel, which the Spring Court hosts every flower moon, once a year. The three of you wake up to the steady drip of stale water and the squeaking of a rat. Lark, you lay on the only wooden bench in the cell. The wood of this bench is waterlogged, and lichen covers most of the surface, leaving little of the original wooden finish visible. Despite the state of your makeshift bed, you likely had the best chance of a good rest. Charlie and Shadow, you wake up to the scent of mildewy straw. The ground you lay on is unlevel, and you can feel every stone and stubborn piece of straw under you. Something tickles your nose, Shadow, and as you open your eyes, you see the secret keeper uncomfortably close on the other side of your cell.
What the hell? Why?
He's sticking a piece of straw through the bars towards your face.
Stop! What the Who the hell are you?
You stop breathing after every fifth breath you sleep. When you sleep, did you know that?
No, I'm nervous. Can't sleep when I'm nervous.
Also, you should consider sleeping with your mouth closed, especially here.
Oh, rude. Oh, why? Oh God, why?
You have quite a bad taste in your mouth. And it could be from the fairy wine that you had the day before. You feel like you have an emotional hangover, and everything starts to come back to you. All of the feelings that you felt towards Charlie Boy start to just dissolve. And
Oh my God.
you see Charlie Boy and you remember everything.
Hey, Shadow.
Oh God.
Everything.
Well met. Good morning. I can't maintain eye contact.
What is it, Shadow? What's wrong?
This is your fault. Just so we're clear, this is entirely your fault.
What is this? Of which you speak?
I mean,
Again, everything will be fine. I have the Queen's word. We are practically inseparable.
so we've been inseparable.
Inseparable, except when you're separated to send you to the dungeon.
Inseparable or pardoned?
I prefer to think of this as accommodations for the night. It's
Accommodation.
not so bad.
I
Not so
must have
bad.
missed the mint on my pillow. I'm just saying. The inseparable. So if one of us goes to the gallows, then we all do, is what you're saying.
No, she won't do that. I'll be able to talk her out of it. I'm certain of it. Just you wait and see. Come on, chin ups. Chins up.
And Lark, you recall your conversation with Queen Willa. She mentioned that she would make your sentence lighter, or try to make your sentence lighter.
Yeah.
She didn't say anything about your friends because they weren't in prison at the time.
I don't know if I think Lark is a little naive. I think he's probably assuming that she, if she's going to do a lighter sentence for me, she'll do a lighter sentence for the other two.
And we don't know either way.
We all dumped intelligence. I mean, that's on all of us.
All right. Insight check, though, just to see if he really did talk to the queen.
Okay.
That's going to be...
Do you want to do contested?
Up to you. That's going to be a 19.
19. So you're trying to figure out if Lark actually talked to the queen.
And,
He
if we've got pretty good
very
chances, I guess.
Yeah, he looks very confident. He's very sure. Or, well, Lark, you tell us how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, you see no sign of deception in my face. I speak of the queen as if she is, the love of my life. That we're we're destined to be together.
You're
Wow.
dating. Nice.
All right. Well, hey, Shadow. I mean, like, Lark seems pretty confident in this. I think we're good.
Do you need me to run down the list of all the other things Lark has been confident about?
I'm just saying. I mean, like, you know, I don't know. He's got a pretty good feeling about this, so we'll probably be fine, right?
Lark has a good feeling about everything.
That's not true. He just dumped a whole lot of bad feelings on us yesterday.
He did. That was hurtful, by the way. I don't want to hear you question my loyalty ever again. Because Charlie thought we should just leave, and then we overheard that you might be executed for your crimes, and we came back to save you. We could have left! But I said, no, Charlie, we should go back for him. He's our friend. So I don't want to hear your whiny bullshit anymore about the kind of friends we are.
I think that I said that we should go back for him, and then you said, oh, fine, I guess we will.
It's a bit of a blur, Charlie. What I'm saying is, clearly we're friends. We're all in it, so you need to quit your bitching, Lark. Are we going to die?
Well,
We're going to die. aren't we?
No. She promised us a lighter sentence. Death would be the worst of all sentences, and it must be lighter than that. So.
Yep.
It makes you feel better. Nobody ever comes back after their trials.
Shut the fuck up. Sorry.
It does not. It does not. Thank you.
Say, Charlie, you know we're always talking about getting those matching tattoos.
We have magic
got the
tattoos.
Yes, I mean I wouldn't exactly call this matching. You know,
It's matching.
Yours is all fucked up, but it's clearly we attempted at one point. Mine and Charlie's matched.
I mean, yeah, look at these things.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
well, I am just happy. I am head over heels for the two of you. But we are in a jailhouse, and this might be the only time we have an opportunity to get a prison tattoo. Perhaps something like on our faces, perhaps.
That's what we are missing in this scenario.
Yep.
Isn't an infection of some kind.
Do it?
Secret keeper.
Yes.
Does anybody ever get tattoos in this prison, this jail?
Nobody stays long enough to get a tattoo usually, but I've got some. And he lifts up his
No.
left leg.
Oh.
He's got like tattoos all down his thigh.
Oh.
Some of them
Oh,
are pretty
it's-
intricate
it's-
and impressive. He's been here for a while, so he's had a lot of time to practice.
Actually, pretty tasteful.
It's artistry, yes.
Yeah. It's weird how it actually looks like lace. Yeah, going up. All right.
You see like two rats, and they're dancing with like little pixies holding a banner over them.
Is he Bruno?
He's kind of Bruno. We don't talk about that, so. All right.
I'm sorry, I lost my temper. It's just because my mouth tastes like a ferret. I'm sorry. I
It's
yelled
red,
at you.
actually.
Oh, God, I knew it.
Oh,
I knew
God.
it. Oh.
All right.
Anyway, Locke, if you'd like me to give you a facial tattoo, I'd be delighted.
Well, only if we all do it together.
I'll
Perhaps.
do you first if you'd like.
Oh no. No.
What are friends for?
Lark gets up out of the bed and kind of stretches a little bit. Well, everyone should start looking lively. I have no doubt it might be the queen herself come to escort us.
I mean, I feel bad if we're getting face tattoos. We ain't even been here like a proper day, and the whole thing's going to blow over, like you said. You know, we're getting pardoned or whatever pretty soon. So I feel like it's disingenuous to get a face tattoo to suggest that we've done a hard time.
I feel
Right.
like this isn't our first time in prison, isn't it? I just have a feeling.
I don't know. Has it been? Probably not.
It's hard to remember.
And
Yeah, everything's still
as you
blurred.
guys are talking, you do hear a metallic bang from upstairs, and footsteps start to clank down the stone steps. 3 guards appear. Are you ready? Well, it doesn't matter if you're ready. Come on. And he opens the door and starts ushering you guys out.
Where's the queen?
Do you think she'd come down here for you?
I did not think that now.
Yes.
Come on, stop dreaming. And he pushes you ahead of him.
Okay.
A guard grabs each of you.
I look at Lark being clearly mistaken about one of his first intuitions, and then I just shoot Charlie a really mean look.
Are they treating Angel well?
They don't. They seem to be ignoring her completely, and she's just following behind.
Yeah, she's actually innocent in all this, isn't she?
It's a bystander.
Yeah.
She could even blink out of the cell if she wanted to. But so you guys head upstairs and through the doors. They lead you to a familiar room for you, Lark, to the throne room. As they open the doors, though, it looks very different because it's full of people. There seems to be town folks that are just kind of interested in what's going on. There's soldiers lining the walkway. There's 3 chairs set in the middle, right in front of the throne, and they appear to be for you. The queen is sitting in her chair, and the king is seated in his. And off to the corner, there seems to be about 6 or so goblins seated off to the corner, staring at you. All of them look at you with hatred in their eye.
See, we get to sit with the king and queen.
This is a trial, you idiot. This is a full court trial.
She's look at her. She's beautiful.
Don't speak unless you're spoken to, Lark.
You're speaking right now.
The guards push you down in your seats, and they
I wave
stand
to the
behind
queen.
you.
And just kind of like take Lark's hand and put it down. No, just
The queen appears to not recognize you, Lark. She doesn't look you in the eye.
Sit up straight.
The king stands. We're here today to seek justice upon poor Granny Snapdragon. Her family is here with us today, and he gestures over to the 6 goblins in the corner. So we can begin. You 3 are accused of murder.
Murder?
You're also accused in damaging a very valuable mimic cauldron. How do you plead?
The first I'm hearing of this.
Not guilty?
Obviously
right?
not guilty.
Yeah.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Why would you say you're not guilty?
Self-defense.
So you don't deny that you did murder Granny Snapdragon?
I
I did
never
not.
laid a finger on poor Granny Snapdragon, and that is the truth. I did witness, I want to say, a bear, a wolf, or a panther of some kind perhaps attack her as I stood by. But I never would attack such a person.
Make a deception check.
23.
23. You say you saw a wild animal
I did.
in the spring court.
I believe there were 2 wild animals. And there were other people around. Perhaps there were witnesses that saw them as well.
And did they kill both of Granny Snapdragon and her mimic? Or just one?
It
It all happened
seems like so long
fast.
ago.
It was such violence. It was hard to watch. I'm sorry. It all happened so fast.
Yes, we had to avert our gazes. You see, it was
Dreadful.
yeah.
Did
We turned away, and then when we turned back, it was just bloodshed. It was terrible.
Tragic.
We tried
have a
to save them.
witnesses.
We tried to save them.
Did you?
I
We have
did.
a few witnesses saying else. saying something different than you. They're saying that you helped these wild animals.
Hmm.
That must be no.
Would you do such a thing?
I would
I
not.
wouldn't know you to do such a thing.
I don't even like animals.
No.
Gross.
They also
gross,
said that
hairy
these
things. Like,
wild animals jumped out of a bag you were holding. And he looks at you, Shadow.
A bag I was holding. That's
No
so
one saw them
strange.
before.
Very strange indeed.
I wonder.
Who would put something into your bag?
How could you even fit an animal in a bag?
I mean, like, I know, like, I've heard of pickpockets, but like stuffing an entire tiger into a bag. I mean, what's more likely?
It seems unlikely.
You know what this is sounding like to me? I
Hmm.
look at Charlie and
Hmm.
it sounds like some sort of illusory magic. All these people saw something that clearly didn't happen.
It's very strange.
Yes.
Except Granny Snapdragon is still dead.
That part probably did happen, but the rest of it was staged. It almost sounds as though we were framed, some sort of spell to make everyone there see something that didn't really happen the way they're saying it did.
Is this your full statement, or do you have anything else to add?
Shout out to my number one queen.
Oh,
She
God.
seems to be very quiet at the moment.
We are but humble travelers, and we would like nothing more than to be of service to your humble summer court.
Spring.
Spring court. Forgive us if we're unaccustomed to your wonderful culture and if we've misunderstood any of the specifics of how your wonderful Fey revelry occurs, and we're just strangers here. We don't know what happened to that poor, poor woman, or her poor, poor pot. But if we can help solve this for you, we would be more than happy to contribute.
I think we'll find out soon.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call our first witness then.
And
The crowd parts to allow Misty, the centaur, to step forward. Do you know these individuals? Yes, they were in my store yesterday. They bought a few things. They seemed like lovely people.
Thank you. You as well.
Did they buy anything from your store?
Like real quick, Lark. Before this person continues, I'm going to cast command, and I'm just going to yell out, "Lie!"
You said it out loud.
I have to. Lie.
How could that help us? How would that help us?
Is that a some kind of saving throw?
Hear me out on what I said. I said lie, and then I stop there, and then I say So I say lie, but then I finish it out as liar.
Okay.
So.
And then does she have to make a wisdom saving throw or anything?
Yes, wisdom save. Yep.
That will be an 11.
Okay, she fails.
Okay. They did come to my store. They didn't seem very interested in buying anything though. I was kind of disappointed actually. They were awful when they were there. They came into the store. They just complained about everything, insulted my items, and then they just walked out. So they didn't buy anything. No, not that I mean, they might have stolen something, but they didn't buy anything from me.
Stolen?
Could they have? So why would you say that they would steal something? I'm not even just saying that. Like I didn't see them buy anything or take anything. It's just they didn't buy anything. Right? Well, I suppose you're free to go. Thank you, and I hope everyone has an offer. And she walks off.
She's still lying. Okay.
Right. We bring the next witness to the stand then. That was unexpected. Come forward. And you see a little gnome walk forward, and he looks a little familiar. He looks like the individual that you first met when you went to the equivalent of a Feywild bank to exchange some of your items for seashells.
I remember him.
His name is Bobble. What do you have to say? Do you know these three? Yes, I saw them in
I would
my
like-
shop.
I would like to cast command again.
No.
Okay.
So I cast command and I yell out, "Babble!" And then I just say, "Nothing but babble from these witnesses."
Mm-hmm. And you have to say this loud, right?
I have to say it loud enough for the person to hear it.
Okay. Because someone can restrain him. Something's clamped across your mouth, and it's preventing you from saying anything else.
Okay.
And then, as far as wisdom saving,
Yeah.
and that's an 8.
Fails.
The king just kind of rubs his head.
Oh, I missed this.
Obviously, that's not the way you speak. Can someone fix him, please? And you see old man with robes step from behind the throne. He says something to the gnome, and the gnome shakes his head. Yes, I was saying that I've seen these three. Yes, they went into my shop and they seemed very nice. They exchanged some items for some shelves to go shopping. And did they speak of what they were going to be buying? No, just they were planning on window shopping. But I gave them enough. Enough for a bag of holding. Maybe with some bartering, it's possible. I don't exactly know what else they had on them. Right. They seem suspicious in any way. No, they seemed like normal people from far away. Didn't quite understand the way we do things, but they seemed willing to learn. I'm quite surprised they murdered someone. That's shocking. Well, thank you very much. The trial seems to not be going in the way that the Goblin family is hoping. They're starting to chatter between each other. And one of them seems to step forward. I want to see justice! Obviously, this fairy is making them do something. I don't know. The witnesses just seem off.
Locke, you wouldn't, would you? Is his mouth still like sealed closed?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
No, I know you wouldn't. You would never. You're a good man.
Are my hands bound?
They're not, no.
Okay.
I've seen enough. Obviously, you've manipulated this court in some way.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
There were a crowd of people that saw you.
Is that the king saying that?
Yes.
I'm gonna go big or go home. I'm gonna cast suggestion on the king.
On the Archfey King. Oh God. Okay. Yeah.
It's only DC 13. I don't expect this will go well.
Mm-hmm.
His bonus
It's a
probably
wizard.
is 14. So.
That's a 14.
Damn.
Does he know that you cast suggestion?
Oh, does he? Probably. It doesn't say. On a failed save, it does the thing. I'm gonna Google real quick because that's gonna be a game changer.
For now, we'll say that he doesn't notice.
Or
Just, it doesn't say. I think it usually says if that's the case.
Yeah.
It appears to do nothing as you try to cast suggestion.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
And then at this point, so the king's starting to get a little frustrated and angry. He knows you're guilty. He's just not getting the expected result of finality that he wants. And as he starts to blunder through some kind of way to fix this trial and try to make it the way that he wants it to go, Queen Willa stands up, and she stands. The king stops. Everyone stops and looks at her. This trial is ridiculous. It's no secret that you were never close to your mother. And she looks at the goblin who shouted that she wanted justice. She lives her last years cast out by your own home, as you were too impatient to wait until she was dead to take ownership of her belongings. That's not true. The one item she refused to part with was her cauldron. And that ate at you, didn't it? You're not upset that you lost a mother. You are upset with losing her most prized possession and the rest of your inheritance.
Oh, shit.
This trial's about to go straight 100% Ricky Lake.
The goblins start to shift as they know they're found out. It's still a crime, but they did. It is, but it's not a trial for murder. It's a trial for stealing possession, stealing something prized to you. I have a suggestion. We know they're guilty. And she looks at you, Lark, for the first time, kind of like, sorry, but you kind of are. What I propose is a fair trade. You do not deserve the life or freedom of one of these travelers, for you cared little for the life that was lost. Instead, let them fill the vacant spot of the creature they killed. And the goblin family look at each other, and they kind of are talking it through. They seem like they're gonna buy this. What do you have in mind? So the mimic was a magical creature. If they find a magical creature to replace it, would that suffice? The little one says,
Absolutely not.
seems that's out of the question. What would they need to do in order to satisfy that they'll be able to fulfill this? Obviously, they need to leave this trial to go find the magical creature. Well, I don't trust them. They killed our mother. They killed the mimic. They're just going to run away. They're not from here. They lie. They don't barter. They don't bargain.
What? That's really not nice. Here, you know what? I feel like the tension's getting a little high. Here, I've got some candy here. I give it to you freely. Your pick, either one or two. Left hand or right hand.
They look at the candy, and then they look at you with pure suspicion more than ever.
I don't even know which
goblin.
ones they are.
Did you get those from the goblin market?
Well, yeah. Actually pretty fun.
Goblins.
Yeah.
We know what those do.
Well, I was just offering them to you. I don't know which one's which. I just know that they're nice and they're fun because, like they do different stuff that I thought maybe I'm offering you something completely free. Trust has to start somewhere.
the goblin looks at the king. I am outraged that they would think that a piece of candy, 2 pieces of candy, would replace the mimic that they've murdered and my poor mother, which I resent that you think that I kicked her out of the house, which I did, but this is ridiculous.
I'm not trying to compensate them in fair exchange by using a piece of candy to replicate their beloved grandmother or her estate.
Okay.
All I'm doing is offering the candy, 1 piece of candy, as a gesture of free will, goodwill, just completely without anything in return, offering a piece of candy if you'd like.
It won't do. Angel, or you're not leaving here.
How do you know her name?
You
Doesn't
said
matter
it.
how we know her name.
You said it just a moment ago, darling.
We
No,
did.
I just said not at all. Did I say it?
Lark's just like,
I'm sorry.
Queen Willa. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We cannot abide by that. She's not a magical creature. She's family.
I have a option. And Queen Willow beckons to one of the soldiers on her side of the throne. He comes over with a pillow, and the pillow has 3 leather braided bracelets.
Oh no.
We could do an oath binding test if they're willing. It would mean that you have a certain amount of days to complete the task or complete the oath, or there will be consequences. But it does allow you to leave freely today.
And what, pray tell, are said consequences?
You have 13 days to complete your task. On the 14th day, the binding gets tighter. On the 15th day, it impacts your abilities to do certain actions. On the 16th day, you'll be in so much pain that you won't be able to do much. And on the 17th day, you'll lose your hand.
Splendid. Yes, of course. I think that's more than fair. I mean, how long can it take to find a magical creature?
Creature, magical creature equivalent of a mimic.
Right. Any requests of where you'd like us to look specifically?
Yeah, yours.
That's fair, of course.
Sorry, what did you say? It sounded like you set up yours.
No, I said up hers.
Up hers.
Ours? Okay.
I think that's fine. Of course, we're going to agree. My stomach, however. Oh, I don't know if it was breakfast or what, but I have an emergency. I need to step outwards. I'm sorry for being inappropriate at court. I need to. Shadow's just gonna start walking back towards the exit. I'll be right back. I just need to find the chamber.
You have a guard right behind your chair, and as you get up, he just kind of puts your shoulder down.
It's on you to clean it up then, I suppose.
I'm kind of attached to my hand, I don't really want to lose that thing. No.
I don't think we have a choice, do we?
I mean, you can make an intelligence check if you want.
Yes, please. We'd all be happy to fail that.
Oh.
19!
19. So the Fae, they're up for bargains or barters, or you can possibly argue a longer amount of time, if you want, if you're successful.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, look, in the event that we go out into the Fae lands and we find that locating a mimic equivalent is a little bit harder because they're just kind of scarce this time of year, I mean, that's going to mean you guys end up, 18 days from now, we're out of a hand. You're out of any kind of inheritance. That's not any way of being fair to you. There's nothing but loss on your side.
Well, get your hand.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying it'd be a lot better if, if it was just a bit more time to get you something really good. Maybe even, in excess of the quality of a mimic cauldron fucking thing.
Make a persuasion check. With advantage.
Nat 20.
Hey!
Sold. Give him 20 days. It's got to be something good.
All right.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you three agreeing?
Yes.
Oh, he's got a thing on his mouth again. Can I rip this off? Or actually, Shadow, I think you would probably benefit mostly from.
Is it magically applied? I'll try and rip it off
It's-
anyway. I've got you, darling. Does it come off?
It's magically applied.
Okay, I just pull harder.
He just yanks his face around.
I like
Oh,
drag his
enough.
face to me. Like,
Enough. And the king just kind of beckons to and he makes a hand motion and it just falls off.
I got you. This is more than fair. We'd be delighted and honored to do this for this wonderful, respectable family.
I would
Thank
like
you
to
for the
cast
opportunity.
command again.
Oh my god. Why are you the way that you are?
This time I want to direct my speech towards the king.
You
Pardon me, sire. As I kind of kneel down where I'm standing onto one knee. I would just like to thank you sincerely for such a wonderful and open chance to defend ourselves here today. You have a marvelous court. Your castle is amazing, and your queen is magnificent. I mean, like, really beautiful.
Stop it.
She's just
rein it in.
yeah. Sorry
He
for
probably
the.
put that back on his mouth now.
Sorry for interrupting you. We will not fail you. Thank you.
And you cast command, or that just
I cast command. I cast command, and the word I said was pardon.
pardon. All right.
That was
Does it kind of specify, like, if you just say pardon, if he fails, does it do exactly what you want, or is it more of?
I could just tell you what it says. It's really, I think, up to the DM. I speak a one-word command, wisdom save, no effect if they're undead, and then it doesn't. So if you, other than ones, so it gives a bunch of words that are examples that I didn't use. The DM determines how the target behaves. So
Okay.
that's it. So it's really up to you.
All right. So he fails, and he wait. You may go. And he looks at you, Lark, as Shadow and Charlie get their leather bands on.
Shadow goes to
What?
stand up with him. What? What's just happening? You son of a bitch.
I will see you two outside. I'll be waiting. Find me outside the castle gates.
Of course, darling. Thank you. Thank you for this. Look at the craftsmanship. Lovely. Gorgeous. Just fake craftsmanship. Such nice work. Thank you.
You just hear Misty in the crowd. Sounds my work.
Splendid.
So after you guys get your bands, you're free to go. The guards tell you such, and they kind of usher you out, not wanting you to stay for much longer.
Be back in 2 shakes of a puffin tail. Thank you all. I book it.
Okay. So Lark, where are you waiting?
I'm waiting just right outside the castle gates where I think they'd be coming out. I'm standing at like the front of the castle, like the main entrance, I guess, if there is one.
So Lark, when you get out, you notice that there's a huge crowd of people that are waiting just outside of the castle. There are lights that are floating in the sky, and it looks as though it's twilight, but it seems you have a feeling of that the day is close to an end, and there's music playing, and people are celebrating. They seem to be waiting.
It's the night of the festival, is that right?
It is, yes. So
this.
they were waiting for the trial to finish and waiting for the king and queen to come out. So Shadow and Charlie, you walk out as well. Go ahead.
Not guilty, I say to the crowd.
They seem to just keep talking to each other and look at you like, okay.
Who's this guy?
Someone hands you a drink and like, good job.
As I make my way through the crowd, like underneath my cloak, where my hands don't show, I'm applying poison to both of my daggers.
Oh god. It could have gone worse, I guess.
And Charlie, Angel is walking very close to you. She keeps looking behind her. She seems a little nervous.
Hey, don't worry, girl. Ain't no way I'm gonna let them goblins get their hands on you, alright?
Of course.
Bunch of creeps. You make soup or something. I don't know how that even work.
Lark, well done. Such brilliant talking. Let's step away from the crowd, shall we? Need to celebrate your brilliance.
Oh, he's already got a drink.
Do you want an ale? There's plenty. Can I get a few more for my friends, please?
I hook him around the elbow and I just start dragging him away.
Okay.
You start dragging him away, and you hear the crowd cheer behind you as the king and queen step out.
Oh.
The king, he raises his hands to quiet the crowd. Friends and foes, to all of you I welcome. For tonight, we shed our differences and celebrate our flaws. Be who you want to be tonight. Dance with whomever you will. Drink and eat your fill, and cause mischief wherever you are able. Tonight we say goodbye to our last rebel queen, and we choose a new flower moon queen. I will be sad to see our flower queen go, for she was a mild little one. But we walk with her to her new beginning as we greet the end of her reign. Let the wild revel begin! And they all cheer. And you see between Queen Willa and King Alden, there is this really like 12-year-old human child. She is dressed in all white and she has a flower crown on her head. And make a perception check. Nice.
10.
10. Okay.
13.
She seems just kind of tired. She's not like excited. She's not sad. She just kind of seems dull. And the crowd starts to move towards the gates to leave the court and head towards the large fairy tree that you guys saw at the beginning of entering the spring court.
This map. Since the sun is going down and there's less light here, I have Lark like hooked by the elbow, so I'm just gonna back him behind one of these buildings. Like, let's talk about your brilliance and your successes. And then once he's like out of line of sight, I just pull my dagger up to his throat, like, what the fuck was all that about? Pardon? You son of a bitch, you could have said all of us! It was just you. It's just been you the whole time. Oh, I know. I'll get us caught. I'll make them come rescue me. I'll only get myself free. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I only use one word, Shadow. It had to be one word. It's the best I could do. What word would you have said?
I don't know. You're the worst.
I put my finger up to my neck and there's like a little drop of blood there.
Is there poison on that dagger?
Yes.
Oh god.
It's just
Oh god.
ever so slight.
Uh,
Am I
I mean,
poisoned?
it's poisoned.
Yeah, if you got nicked, I think you might be poisoned.
It's-
Making a...
It's fine, Lark. You're only gonna take 12 points of poison damage. I'm really good at it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Really? Alright.
The spring revel.
I feel hot. Is it hot out here?
Oh, I'm so
a-
sorry, darling.
I feel like You must have what?
I must have overwhelmed your delicate feelings. So sorry.
I think I'm coming down with a fever.
I've never heard of a mimic cauldron in all my life. I only just learned what a mimic was like last week. Where the hell are we going to find another one?
Well, we don't need to find the same exact thing, do we? We could find a mimic cauldron-like. Esque, if you will.
Let's be honest. We need someone who's smarter than we are to tell us where to search for such a thing.
I am smart.
Shadow doesn't even take a dig at that. She just kind of looks like piteous, like. Sure, yes.
Isn't this the Fey Wild? It's wild. There has to be. We had to find something somewhere. I mean, heavens to bets, we got here on a moving, living tavern. I think that's pretty fantastical, don't you?
It would be great if the to Draxa. It'd be great if the tavern could give us a ride into the forest, I suppose, but who do you suppose the smartest person in this town is that doesn't hate us?
Who would you say?
What about that
DM?
potion fellow?
Jasper.
He seemed brilliant. Only, I think he liked me. I was charming.
So you, assuming that you're kind of not too far off from where the castle is and you just went down a certain alley, you can see the Black Orchid from where you are. And it's the only building that still has lights. Everyone else has been started to join the procession towards the fairy tree.
Well, let's just pop in and have a quick conversation and then get really drunk.
Do you want to see the fairy tree first, though? Do you want to see the... I think there's something that's going to happen.
I kind of do, yes. But he's on the way out.
There's still a lot of people that are still leaving to go towards the fairy tree, so we have a few minutes.
Okay. Just jog over in that direction. We'll just pop in.
The door is it's unlocked. The lights are on. If you look through the windows, you do see Jasper behind his little counter.
Yes. Sure. Enter the shop. Hello again. Splendid to see you. How are you?
Better than you, it looks like.
Yes. About that. We don't know these lands at all. Could you please tell us where to look for such a stupid creature like a cauldron mimic or something so stupid?
Cauldron mimic. Do you think there are cauldron mimics?
I didn't think so either, and yet here I am.
I mean, if you're looking for mimics in general, they're usually in abandoned buildings.
Where would one look for just a fantastic beast?
Look around you, and he just looks and gestures. They're everywhere.
That's so.
I'd say look in the forest.
Thank you, Jasper.
any forest.
Any forest. You need to be careful as far as further you go, the more dangerous things get.
Oh, we have 3 weeks. That's enough time to not die. It's the Feywild, right? Like, you just helped me, so now I have to give you something in return. Is that how it works?
For advice, no.
How about a high five?
It's not.
How about some advice of my own? That outfit looks incredible. Keep wearing it.
I will. It's pretty much the only style I have.
You're welcome.
Did you try the very fairy wine you bought? He looks at you, Lark.
Oh, yes, it was, yes. And have a great day. Well, thank you for the advice. So long. Tries to hurry out of the store.
Mm-hmm.
Can we head for the fairy tray?
You see that the last few stragglers are starting to head out. There's just a little fairy girl who's holding just a glowing lantern. She dances and skips out of the gate.
They're so cute.
Right, and as you head over to the field, you see the orbs that were floating around the tree are now like brilliant with light. They're all different colors, but soft, and they seem to sparkle and occasionally just emit flower fireworks, if that makes sense. Like they're fireworks that just kind of rain down petals. And there's the walkway that's leading from the bottom of the trunk of the tree, and it winds all the way up. And you see that the procession has ended at the top of this tree. The king and queen are already at the top of the tree with the flower moon queen. And the crowd is looking up at them. From where you are, you can't really hear what they're saying. But all of a sudden, you see from a distance someone behind the fairy moon queen pushes her off of the ledge, and she falls. And then you see a blue, brilliant light from the ground, but you can't see what it is because there's a crowd of people in front of you. You just see...
How does the crowd respond to that?
They cheer.
Did they just kill that girl?
It would appear so.
Can you fly up and find out?
Lark flutters up and tries to get a better angle on what the girl looks like who just got pushed over the cliff
fly up.
edge.
Yeah. You don't see the girl. What you do see is the cause of this brilliant blue light, and it looks like it's a hole in the ground, and it's swirling with just like lights and glowing crystals, and then all of a sudden it starts to shoot out from this portal-like hole, and the beams, everywhere the beams hit, new portals seem to open in different areas of the field.
There's a crowd. Can I just, like, elbow someone who's near us?
You see that there's a group of dryads next to you.
Yeah. If they seem positive about it, I'll just mimic that expression. Like, isn't this fun? This is my first time. What just happened to that girl?
They look at you and just kind of like measure you. Oh, they're picking a new fairy moon queen, a flower moon queen. She's the old one, out with the old, in with the new.
What happened to the old one? She was a human. She wasn't from here, was she?
No, she's from the last revel. They pick one every year.
So she went back to her original plane, I suppose.
I don't know.
Fun. Thank you. You've been helpful.
So at this point, can like Charlie come up behind them, like just decked out in all kinds of like swag that he got, and like a couple glasses of wine deep, like fairy wine. Just like, hey, everyone here is so nice. Hey, they're giving out the free. I think they're giving out free stuff, but then again, that doesn't sound like the Fae. So maybe I owe a bunch of people favors and shit.
Yes.
Hey,
Such fun.
oh, this is great.
Isn't it? I whisper up to Charlie. They're kidnapping children from the material plane.
Huh?
Yes. That's where you're from.
Hold on. What?
Yes. What? I think there's another one about to be, come through right now from one of these holes.
They're all so friendly here. What the
Aren't
hell?
they? Yes.
You do see a blue beam kind of hit very close to where you guys are, and a portal opens.
Yeah.
Probably about 15 feet away.
Does it familiar to me at all?
Yes, I was gonna. Yeah.
Make an Arcana check.
All right, that's gonna be Arcana. 15.
15. It looks like a portal. Portals usually lead to other dimensions. You also notice that there's a ring of mushrooms around the portal that seems to appear when the portal appears.
Huh.
Do we see anything through the portal? Do we see another plane?
You don't. You see the blue swirliness that you saw with the initial one. But as you look at it, you see a humanoid being step out of the portal. And it looks like it is a dwarf, like a young male dwarf. And he seems to be in his nightgown. And he's looking around a little confused, but he does step out of the portal and he steps across the mushroom ring.
How
Portal
old does he
fail.
look? Can we tell?
He looks to be like equivalent of young 20s.
This is sad. All right.
Does the portal stay open behind him?
It does.
Lark flies over and wants to poke his head through the portal.
As you go towards the portal, you feel this resistance, and you can't seem to penetrate the resistance that the mushroom ring creates. You can't get close to the portal.
You sure it doesn't snap closed on his neck?
Sorry to disappoint.
I just like cartoon splat into the force field around this portal. Slide
Like
down
a
it.
mosquito on a windshield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was embarrassing.
It happens.
Oh,
So-
man.
Is he their new, Revel Queen?
Well, we had to choose somebody, right?
Well, there's more coming through.
Well, he said they choose, and I guess that means there's usually more than one to choose from,
Oh, no.
right? Maybe it's
Yeah,
him.
your passive perception, you're looking around, you see portals appearing everywhere.
And more like young people walking through them, or is the dwarf the only one so far?
It's hard to tell from where you are. Make a perception check.
Yeah. 21.
21. Yeah, you're seeing at least one individual come out of each portal that's close to you.
Well, let's at least stick around and find out what happens to the ones that don't get chosen. Hopefully they're not fed
I mean,
to the, I don't know, stew or
maybe
whatever.
they can go back, but like other people can't. I don't know. Maybe not.
Does Shadow know? Because Shadow has a bit of like a memory window missing. Does Shadow know what they've said? They, like in legend, like, if you visit the Feywild, it messes with time. You can, like, you don't come back the same. Like, does Shadow know that, or is Shadow just on a trip?
Make a history check with disadvantage, since
Yeah.
I believe you got a 5 with that one, as far as your memory.
Wow, they were both 4. So
Wow.
You
4.
don't even remember even less.
Uh,
God.
You don't recall.
Okay. Perfect. Then Shadow's not that worried about it then.
Lark, Lark, can you make a history check for me?
Yeah. Six total.
6. Okay. Yeah, you don't remember much either. Something about like the secret keeper saying some kind of rhyme, but you can't remember what the rhyme was.
If only I had a video on demand service.
If only anyone in our party ever took fucking notes.
We don't need a secret keeper. We need a note keeper.
Mhm.
Okay.
So you guys hear some really fantastic music. And Charlie Boy, you mentioned that you did you already drink some fairy wine?
Yeah, somebody gave it to me. It was great. I got more. You guys want some?
Now.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
18.
18. You're good. You're like just super, super, super happy and kind of just like want to try everything. But you still have your wits about you. You also see there's 2 very long tables. And there's a crowd around these tables. It looks like there might be food on them.
I could go for a bite.
I'm quite hungry, actually.
I know last time we had a communal meal that was that turned into a whole fiasco.
Did it?
I mean, I just hold up the armband.
So it's you know what they say. You can't commit the same crime twice legally. They just not a thing.
That and also killing somebody who's already
Yes,
dead. is
she's
not
already
true.
dead. Yes. It just smells really good. I'm just gonna grab a plate. Just small
Same.
one. Yeah,
Plate it up.
we'll mosey up to the buffet table.
Shadow and Lark, you see that there's one long table that has really fantastic food. The food, you've never seen food this beautiful, and it smells so good. And you see the other long table, they're kind of like parallel to each other, is absolutely disgusting. There are flies. There are it's just the worst smell you could smell. Everything is rancid. There's just nasty juice just running off of the table. And you see the Fae, they're all eating at the table with the delicious food. And it seems like some of the people that seem a little out of place, like possibly the humanoids that have been coming through the portal, they all seem to be eating at the table with all of the rancid looking food, as if it looked as delicious as the first table. Charlie, you see both of these tables, and both of the tables look equally delicious.
Oh man, that looks pretty good.
Wait, so which one of us can tell that there's a bad one?
Lark and Shadow, you can both tell that there's a bad one.
When you say bad one, you mean like food's gone bad?
Food, yeah, is disgusting.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Charlie, no, Charlie boy, don't eat that. Put it
Talk
down.
about it.
Put it
I was
down.
gonna get you. I got a whole plate.
Oh, no, don't. Please.
What?
Do you know that?
The crepes.
Don't
We got
know.
all
God, put it
berries
down.
and
Ah, God.
The fan? What the?
Do you remember
Alright.
that glamour spell we saw in the tavern that made things seem like it's not nice? It's not a nice.
Oh.
It's not nice.
Oh, this is one of them.
It's gonna give you a tummy ache, my love.
Oh, thank you, Shadow. That's wait a minute. That's the first time you've done something nice for me.
I did something nice for you yesterday. I got arrested for you,
no.
so I don't want to hear it. You know what?
I thought that was for Lark. I'm sorry.
Another look of pity.
appreciate it. Is there any food around here that looks and seems as good as it is that it should be and everything?
That seems good to me, but now I doubt myself even.
Yeah, but are they eating it though? So
Yes, that's
they,
true.
eat what the locals do.
Let's risk it. I get a plate of the good food. I hope.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can't tell the difference. It all looks pretty good to me. Somebody, could you give me a plate? I'm sorry.
Yes, of course. I hand him the plate I made for myself and then give myself a slightly prettier version of the plate. You know, like that one had a mushed cupcake on it. This one has like a nice rosette on it.
Mm-hmm. It's like the gravy just mixes in with all the veggies, and it's like, oh, what the hell? Fuck it.
Neverlet DM, do I get the sense that the fact that an entire table of food was bad is suspicious? Or does it seem intentional? Or can I perceive anything
Make a
related to that?
perception check.
My mouse stopped working. I can't. Oh. There we go. Perception. So it'll be +1. 5. Oh wait, I have advantage. I want to use my advantage.
Yeah, Blue gave you advantage.
Yeah. Thanks, Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
That is 15.
15. Okay. Yes, there's definitely something ominous about this situation, this setup. One table seems to intentionally not have a glamour. And you see that there's locals or the Fae are kind of like looking at the people taking food from this table and they're laughing at them. It seems to be kind of like they're the butt of a joke. The other table, you do see the Fae are eating off of this table, but there's something odd about this food too. It doesn't seem to be a glamour, but maybe it's not just normal food.
Well, we'll find out, I guess.
Who's at the table that looks suspicious?
At the table of the bad food or the table of the good-looking food?
I think you said there was a table where they're like giggling at other people because they're the butt of a joke.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's
There's
like a
so the
buffet
people that
style,
are.
or is that what you
Oh
mean?
yeah,
Or
it's
is
buffet. It's buffet
okay,
style.
so
Yep.
just people are holding plates. And...
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it seems like the people that have come through the portal are eating at the table that has bad food at it, and there are Fae, satyrs and fairies and bread caps. They're all just kind of looking at the people eating the bad food, and they just think it's funny because they know that the people eating it see it as delicious food, but they know it's not delicious food.
I relay that to Shadow and Charlie about what I see.
So they're being kidnapped, tricked, and about that, they're not the butt of a joke.
Food poisoning, likely.
I kind of like these people, I'm not going to lie.
Oh man, I thought they were all so nice. Starting
But
to
there's-
sound like assholes.
But and you should probably stop eating because there's something going on with this table as well.
Oh, God, I knew it.
What?
That's the last bite.
No, don't. It's
So
not.
if anyone has taken a bite, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, shit.
That's a 2. I'm going to use my advantage from B-Way. Also, you're going
do
to
I have
dice jail.
anything? Do I have any kind of a thing? I don't have anything.
Oh,
do
16
I? Yeah.
plus... Wait, you said saving throw?
Yes.
18.
Ugh.
The track's over here.
Mm-hmm. You're just feeling good.
Yeah.
This is delicious. You don't know what Lark's talking about. So, Shadow, you don't know what Lark's talking about when you bite into your food, but then you look over at Charlie, and he looks like one of those kittens that has seen a Christmas tree for the first time, where their pupils are really big. And Charlie, you just start looking around and everything looks fantastic. You want to do everything. There's dancing over there, you're going to dance. There's a person just doing something sketchy over there, you want in on that.
Happy 420, everyone. So, yeah, on that note, yeah, Charlie's gonna just goes full on, like, into the revel.
I turn to Lon.
Like, starts a conga line, if I can.
There's not a conga line, but you start one, and there's just like somebody trying to be like, "What? Who is grabbing?"
Ah, it's fun. It's fun. Try it. That's just me. Ah.
Help! I mean, kidnap! Help!
All right.
This half-orc won't let go of me.
That's an 18 to conga.
For performance check, you're doing. Yeah, you get it,
18,
people.
performance is going to be a +5, then 23. I get that shit going.
Yes, you do. There's a lot of people that are joining the conga line, and then other people are kind of like, "Oh, this is fun." So you kind of like create a double-decker conga line with the people that can fly and the people that are just like on the ground.
We're just working our way up the tree.
Yeah. You're not allowed up the tree. So as you head
I
towards
get towards the tree and I say, "We're gonna go that way." All right.
the guard is like, nope.
I turn to Lark. Was it that? Do you think that's what's wrong with this food? I've never seen him do that, have you?
I too, Charlie. I think that's just Charlie having a good time.
Yes, you would.
I grab a Shadow by the hips. Come on, let's go!
Go!
Get Lark! Get Lark!
I push Shadow from behind. Put her
I
in
hate this! I hate everything about this! I'm the grumpiest conga line dance you've ever seen in your life.
I love it. The whole thing just starts to like slow down a bit.
Trying to derail the train.
Oh,
Everyone that is around you, Shadow, they're all really trying to encourage you to dance. Like they're just all very hyper and want you to join in the excitement.
Shanna will probably cave to peer pressure because deep down she wants to be liked. So, like when people start cheering for her, she's like, well, and you see her start busting out of moves, like maybe she might have taken like, you know, like tap dance when she was 6 and has never mentioned it. Yeah.
you just like, you know, full like 5, 6, 7, 8 point and point.
Yeah, her time is actually like really good. I'm gonna roll for that actually. Let's see.
Yeah,
Nope.
good one.
Let's do it.
Here, I'll throw.
Good. It's a 17. Yeah, she's feeling it.
Yeah.
She's emboldened by the attention.
You're in the moment. Yep. What about you, Lark?
Lark's just standing there watching Shadow and Charlie, and he never would have guessed that he had 2 friends that were such good dancers. He gets excited and he jumps into the second tier of the dance circle with the rest of the fairies that are flying, and he's going to roll to conga as well.
Yeah.
Didn't you lose your sense of rhythm?
Yeah.
It's a
Or we know he
disadvantage.
sold it. Oh,
You
that's
bartered
right.
it. You gave away your sense of rhythm.
Did I really?
Yeah.
You did, but history check to find out if you remember if you actually did that.
Oh no, he doesn't.
That happened
When
before
when
we
does
started
that ever
Broken
stop
Cauldron,
him?
right?
Sorry.
Well, that happened before Broken Cauldron, right? Like
It did,
before.
yeah.
Well, anyhow,
Still
what'd you ask me to roll?
So history
History,
check to remember.
18.
18. Okay, so you do recall selling your rhythm. That I can't remember what you bought.
Something super
It was
stupid.
It was.
It's like a cape
Alright.
that changes colors or some shit.
I think it was.
I think that's exactly.
So do I
Yeah,
still?
she's like, I'll look cool.
Yeah.
Like
Roll
it-
a performance check for a conga line, but with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Oh, I rolled 2 10s. That's crazy. 16.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to keep up. You're doing pretty good.
I'm kind of bumping into the people behind me and in front of me a little bit, but I'm dancing, shaking my wing feathers.
And so the music doesn't seem to stop when a new song plays. It seems to kind of morph into just the next
I
song.
know.
So it's a continuous just music.
Trap.
There's
It's DJ Faye.
Yes, yeah. But it's like it's being played by instruments you've never heard of before. It's a beautiful sound, and you kind of wish that you had this kind of music at home. But it gives you all of these feelings of just being super happy, and all of the best memories that you've had come up. But it also kind of is bittersweet because it makes you remember your family or those moments that you know you can't go back to.
I look over and I see Shadow and Charlie on the opposite side of the circle, dancing, and I see. I don't try to get their attention. I see Shadow actually kind of smiling a little bit and actually dancing, and it just makes me smile, like there's still that part of her in there. And I see Charlie, kind of red in the face, cheeks big old grin on his face, extremely happy.
Going up on my head like that.
Yes. She's like popping through the conga line, like blinking through it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's having the time of her life right now. Trying to like getting down, like, what the hell are these portal things, and chasing stuff. Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Uh, 11.
Our rolls have just been amazing today.
Oh no.
10.
10.
Dose.
There's a lot of people dancing. Just like, everyone's having a good time. Even the people that have been coming through the portals, they seem to be dancing too. And it's a good night.
It's a good night. Other than the murder charge.
Oh boy. And the music doesn't seem to stop.
Neither do I. Let's keep going, damn it.
Shadow's asthma's kicking in a little bit. It's a lot. Not much for cardio these days.
Are you done?
I need a drink.
Oh yeah, hey, come on, I'll go get you one.
All right.
So as you guys head over to go get a drink, you keep dancing to the music. I'm not
Like-
quite sure why you keep dancing, but you just keep moving. I feel like you have to.
It's a little strange. I wanted to be done, and yet I'm not. That's weird.
It's like it's really catchy, you know?
It's ridiculously catchy. Oh
Yeah.
god, it's another fucking Faye thing, isn't it? Oh fuck.
Why?
You look down, I'm doing an Irish jig. Shit.
It's just your legs moving, your
Yeah.
upper body.
You just
Like,
perfect,
like
yeah.
top half, I'm just like, fuck, and my bottom half is just like river dancing.
Perfect, like Michael Flat, like just
Yeah.
striking the turf. Yeah. Wow.
Are we going to die, do you think?
I don't know, but I'm like.
This isn't how I thought it would go.
That's shit. That is crazy. What do you want? Look, I don't think we're gonna die. I mean, like maybe we get tired. Eventually, if we keep dancing.
What if we can't sleep?
Well, shit.
What if we have to do that?
I don't know. Well, let's get a drink first. Maybe a nightcap, and then something that'll knock us out. Or
Yes.
if we ask, hey, bartender. Hey,
So
hey.
you look up and you don't see anyone, and then you look down and you see the two brownies are serving drinks.
Hello.
Hey.
Anything but fairy wine, please.
Well, fairy wine's all we have.
Oh. Fuck it, I'm thirsty. Yeah, I'll get it. Yeah.
So they both
Did you hand me one?
push over these big, huge glasses of red wine.
Ah, thank you. All right.
I don't know.
Ah,
Who hands it to me?
I mean, the little brownie's pushing it over. The glass is the same size he is.
That's adorable.
I can't really.
So I kind of
You're
like
gonna have to lift it on your own, Missy.
all right, I pick it up off the ground, I guess.
all right. 1, 2, 3, cheers.
Cheers.
Ah.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Yay! I love the Feywild. Oh,
Nice.
nat 20.
Five.
Nat 20. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's not funny.
Shadow, you look at Charlie, and you didn't think his pupils could get any wider than they are now, but somehow they did.
Goodness.
And he's got a new like just rejuvenation or something in his dancing. And he's just, I don't know. You're super. You're on cloud 9 right now, Charlie boy.
Oh my god! You think they're gonna be fireworks? Oh my god! I love fireworks. This is great.
Probably be
Oh wow!
made of flowers or something. Where's Lark?
Who cares? Wait, this is great. Wherever he is, he's probably having a great time. I'm having a great time. Are you having a great time?
I don't hate it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate it.
I mean, like, but you know what? Maybe my hand falls off, and I mean, there's plenty of people who don't go through life without a hand.
You know, I was thinking that as well. I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but I look phenomenal with a hook. Like, it would really suit my aesthetic.
I'm kind of a boxer by trade, so it's not so great actually.
You could replace it with a glove.
A nub, I guess, but I don't know. It does make it a little bit harder to pet, Angel.
I suppose.
A little scruffy neck and then.
Oh, darling, you're so much more than a boxer by now.
Well, thank you. I don't know. I guess I have had a lot of stuff going on. A lot of changes. Don't remember them all, but.
No. Do you think we're ever going to get home?
Nah, I think home's going to change to us. Great movies, by the way. You're still going.
I can't help it. I kind of have to pee, too. That's making it, like, more intense.
Oh, that's going to be awkward.
Yeah. Like, I'm dancing more now because I realize I have to pee. It's terrible. You think they do?
And Lark, okay. Are you still on the dance floor, Lark?
I am. Yep.
So you see there's a black figure that's walking towards you. And this person looks a little familiar. Looks like the guy that Shadow had been talking to in the inn in the corner at one time. You don't recall his name though. And he comes up to you like, looks like you're having fun.
A marvelous dance party. I'm having a great time. Are you having a good time? Would you like to dance? There's room in the circle,
I'm not much of a dancer. I've been looking for you though, and your friends. Shadow around?
Start to get a little nervous. Can I do a real quick insight check into this guy's intention? Because both Lark and Mike in real life don't remember him. Insight, I said 18.
18. This guy does seem a little sketchy.
I haven't seen her. I do I pull the Terminator 2 scene in the mall. I'm like, oh yeah, she went that way. I point in the opposite direction of Shadow.
Make a deception check for me.
Okay.
My man.
Oh god. Nat 1 plus 6 is 7.
You accidentally point right
like
to
you're
me.
like that way, but your eyes are like.
My arm goes out and just bends back around.
You take the opposite direction, but you point directly at her.
Yeah. Because it's going in a circle, I don't really know which direction I'm pointing.
I see him pointing.
Oh god.
So he puts his hand on your shoulder. He's like, I think I'll stick around. You look like you're having fun. We'll be back, right?
Okay.
So, how long have you been in Feywild?
Oh, you mean you're staying? Okay, so we're still talking. Oh, I don't know. I'm here on an extended holiday. I'll leave when I feel like it's time to leave, I guess. How about you? You come here often?
I come and go. Yeah, wherever the work is.
What type of work is that?
Could be anything. Just like, finding something for someone, or stealing something, or killing someone, and he kind of jumps at you when he says that.
You're like a contractor for hire of sorts. Is that right?
Sorts.
Well, I think we might be able to. I think we might have some work for you.
I doubt you could afford me. Plus, I'm on a job right now, so
What job
I'll
is that?
hit you up later. Oh, I told you to have to kill you, and he just like jumps at you again.
I try to look at like Shadow and Charlie like over this guy's neck and just like give like a
Oh yeah, you're
No
fucked.
good.
'Cause my perception.
no good.
My
You wanna-
passive is
You want to
17.
make a perception check? Charlie boy, disadvantage, please.
Oh no, that was a nat 20. And a 16.
Okay. Charlie, you're like looking around like, oh my gosh, this is so fun. Look, Lark's talking to somebody fun. We should go talk to them.
24.
Or whatever you want to do. 24.
Hi.
Yep, you both see that Lark's trying to get your attention.
I do see it.
All right, let's go. Let's go get. Oh, we should get a drink for Lark.
No,
Yeah.
no. He's giving the signal.
Oh, okay.
I immediately like duck behind Charlie's shoulders and try and make myself small.
You all right?
You're still dancing behind Charlie.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm vibrating his back. Do I see this other person?
You said you rolled a 24, right?
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
You see, and you recognize him.
Lark is with one of my old guild mates. We didn't leave on the best of terms.
Oh.
Yes.
So like bad breakup or what's the deal?
It's a long story. It's mostly his fault. I did nothing wrong. But I don't know why he's in the Feywild, and I don't know why he's with Lark, and I don't like it.
I don't like this at all. Just because I mean, like, he's here and used to work with him, so he's in the same line of work and it ended badly. He's probably trouble.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Ah, shit, I don't want to get arrested for murder twice.
Nor I.
All right.
Here's the thing. What I used to do, excellent chance that gentleman does it much better than I do. So,
Talking about you're great at killing people.
he outranked me by quite a bit. So, thank you. First of all, thank you. That's very kind. I am, but he's had just as much time to practice as I have. Yes.
All right. Shit. Whoa. Shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hide, and maybe you can get Lark out of there.
All right. I can certainly try. Oh yeah, I got an idea. Just gonna hope Lark picks up on the message.
I'm gonna, as Charlie moves, I'm just gonna use him as cover until I find something else to hide behind. But it might vibrate because I keep dancing behind him. Even as I like try and squat down, like I'm doing like little like kicks.
I'm walking up at I'm walking across the club doing my dance moves and all that. My special dance moves.
So as Charlie passes by, you see a Goliath also walk by. So you kind of like just follow the Goliath after he crosses paths with Charlie.
It's like a bus crossing the street and just going.
Exactly.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And Charlie, in your mind's eye, you're just envisioning yourself in just one of those was it Saturday Night Fever?
Yep. Exactly.
Just a white suit with the bell bottoms and everything.
Yeah. Oh shit! When did I get lapels? All right. Yeah.
So you said you're walking in the direction
Oh
of
yeah.
like,
Cool. Lord. Hi, Lord.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hey, this is my friend here. What was your name again, sir?
they call me the messenger.
His name is the Messenger. I think you guys will get along swell.
No, it's
Cheers.
great.
I have a feeling we're gonna be old buddies soon.
Yeah. That's good. I'm glad to hear that you're, good at making friends and keeping them.
Yeah.
As Charlie's talking to him, Lark tries to like just back away slowly and make his way towards Shadow without being seen.
So since you kind of like you saw where they were going and you saw Shadow hide, you know where Shadow is kind of the direction she's headed, anyways, or she was headed. Make a perception check for me, Lark.
16.
16. So the messenger, as you look at him while he's talking to Charlie, you see that there's 3 other individuals that don't seem to be dancing that seem interested in the conversation.
3?
3. They all appear to be wearing the same dark clothes.
Oh no.
As the messenger.
Yes.
Yeah, no. The guy, he's here. He's asking for you. I don't trust him.
Do you still have that, wand of pixies?
I have a wand of invisibility.
No. Well, actually, yes. Hang on to that. Do you remember you had that wand that would unleash pixies as a diversion in an emergency? I cannot stress this enough. This is maybe an emergency.
Do I have that wand? I don't recall having that wand, but I believe
Wand
you.
of pixies? Yeah.
No, it was with the 2 pixies that we had a favor for or something. They gave us a seashell or something. It was the first session that we played.
What? I have an oyster shell.
Or second?
You had a in
Where
the
was that
witch
tavern?
play. Yep. So you had you have a reed, but I don't know if you know what it does because it was before your memory was wiped.
Oh, that's right. I'm remembering before Broken Cauldron. So I wouldn't know that you
Mhm.
had that. Never mind. I'm sorry.
You do know
That's what
that I believe that Lark or one of you bought a wand of glamours and should be like a few other like one-use wands.
This is how I know. It's in my inventory because I knew Mike would forget that he had it. I wrote in my own inventory, Lark has a musical pipe that summons 3 pixies. But it was before
I
Broken
you can
Cauldron,
make-
so I won't count it.
Oh, I do.
You can make
Yep.
a history check with disadvantage if you want.
It says musical pipe summons the pixies for 1 hour. Can only use once.
But I wouldn't have been able to tell you about it, so I don't think it's fair game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn it.
it's okay. Do you have that wand of glamours?
I did not buy a wand of glamours. I don't think.
Was it me? Did
I think it
buy
was Charlie. Charlie did.
I have him on me. Yeah, he has the wand of invisibility. I have wands of glamours.
I didn't write down all my stuff because I'm running the stream.
I gotta call it in a sec.
All right. How far away is Charlie and this gentleman and the other people from me and Lark?
They're probably about 30 feet.
So should we just run and hope that we're faster than they are? That's
I think that's probably. I could certainly outfly them. I think.
yeah. Can
With the
any of them do any of them have wings?
Make a perception check.
24.
24. You can't see any wings because of the cloaks, but these figures all seem way larger than fairies. So you assume that they probably can't fly, but they're large. They're big.
I have pixie dust still in my bag. What if we just both flew?
We all did.
I can't leave Charlie Boy behind. You're not there.
Oh, man. Oh yeah, it's true. But I mean, all right. I don't want to meta, but like,
I can fly the pixie dust over to him if you want.
Maybe I should just have a conversation.
I got
You
you.
see the messenger is leaning in towards Charlie really close from where you are.
I got your back, Shadow.
I could let you pay for my mistakes, but not Charlie Boy. He's so nice. Wait, what? Did you say you had my back?
I have your back. I have your 6. Go talk to him if you must.
I appreciate that. That's what I was just saying is I would gladly die for either of you. All right. Charlie Boy, is that you, darling? I step out from hiding.
Hey, Shadow.
I see you've met an old colleague of mine.
Yeah.
Been getting really close. You've been on quite a lot of adventures lately.
Yes.
Yeah. We all surprise all sorts that we run into.
Mm-hmm. Look, I'm not here for you. You may think the world revolves around you, but I'm not here for you.
I didn't think that. So it's a message, or what is it about me exactly? I mean, something's about me.
I have a suspicion that you know what I want.
I was afraid of.
Huh?
Am I right? And he's referring to
Thank you.
when you searched through his mind.
I did. But also, like, maybe Shadow understood what she saw, but Ashley did.
You saw that he was very frustrated because he wanted to. He was tasked to find this broken cauldron or broken compass, not cauldron. You guys ended up winning it in a
Right.
tavern game instead.
I may know something about what you're looking for. I wish I could help you. Really, I could, but the Feywild's so large. What are you going to do?
I think you should cut the crap. You're not good at it.
I'm kind of good at it.
No, you're not.
All right, well, fine. I'm getting better than I used to be.
Yeah, she used to be really bad at, lying. Trust me.
I know.
Can you tell me what you want with it?
Someone's looking for it.
Someone's looking
What?
for it.
They want it.
Is it someone like us? Or someone nice?
I don't ask questions. I just get what I need to get.
Well, obviously we can't give it to
Middleman.
you. Because it'll give... Well, obviously it can't fall into unsafe hands. Can you... Did they have wings?
I never met the person. All I know is it was a person that's working for this other person that wants it.
Oh god, I forgot all the secrecy in the shadows. What if we deliver it for you?
That's not gonna happen. This is my job. You're not taking the credit for it.
We don't want the coin, or the favors, or whatever. I just would need to know that the object's not falling into the wrong hands.
They're working with us. Right.
Well, then the answer's no.
I had a suspicion you were gonna say that. And then that's when the 3 figures that were watching you guys kind of head in. And we're gonna end it there.
I know what I want to do.
Finally, Shadow getting us into some shit. Not Lark for Cage.
Yeah.
This is so fun. Thank you so much, Alicia. I miss
guys.
this. Oh my god.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. You want to rate places or?
Yeah, Mike, I know you got to jump. Thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out. Natwag Club, if you didn't see them in the chat, give them a follow. They're old friends of ours.
Oh, hey.
And don't leave. We're going to raid Slices and Dices. They're playing Alien RPG tonight, which
Oh,
is kind of
yeah.
like their signature game. It's the best one they have, and we never get to watch it because we play on Thursdays.
I know.
But thanks for being here, you guys. Stick around for the raid. We'll see you soon. Bye.